All right, everyone, get ready, because we are diving headfirst into Captain America, Brave New World.
Yeah.
You guys sent us a mountain of intel on this film.
A mountain.
And let me tell you,
I think we need a bigger boat.
yeah, we might. I am already so hyped for this one.
I know, me too. It's not just another superhero movie.
Right, and to really get what's going on here,
You gotta know the backstory.
you have to know where Sam Wilson's been.
Yeah, like this is...
This isn't just a guy who was handed the shield.
No.
Like, he earned this.
He earned it big time.
So this film is diving into
What it means for him.
what it means for him to actually be Captain America.
To be Captain.
Yeah,
Oh.
picking up where Falcon and the Winter Soldier left off.
Exactly. And you know what else I think is really interesting?
What's that?
The fact that they cast Harrison Ford as President Ross.
Oh, yeah.
That just elevates the stakes in such a
Yeah.
in such a major way.
It's not just punching bad guys anymore.
No.
It feels like
It feels like
the MCU is like maturing or something. It feels more
it's like they're tackling these like bigger
complex.
political themes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a great point.
yeah.
It's not just about the action. It's about
Yeah.
like who has power
Right.
and what they do with it.
Right.
Speaking of power, remember they changed the title.
Oh yeah.
It was Captain America, New World Order,
Right.
but now it's Brave New World.
Hmm.
What do you think about that?
It's definitely a shift. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the story evolved and they needed a title that better reflected
Right.
like the themes that they're exploring.
Yeah.
Or maybe, and this is a bit cynical, but
Yeah.
maybe they wanted to avoid any like political baggage
Oh, interesting.
that comes with New World Order.
Right.
You know, it's a phrase that is so loaded.
Oh yeah, New World Order is a hot topic.
Yeah, it's a hot topic, and maybe they just wanted to distance the film from any of those interpretations.
Yeah, keep it more open to interpretation.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, what kind of Brave New World are they building? And what kind of challenges is Sam going to face?
Especially with Thaddeus Ross as president.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this guy,
President Ross.
he's always been a figure of authority. Like
Yeah.
sometimes even an antagonist
Right.
to certain heroes.
Yeah.
And now he's the leader of the free world.
Yeah, he's calling the shots.
What does that mean for Sam?
Right. Are they going to bump heads?
Are they going to clash?
Or will they find a way to work together?
Right.
And let's not forget Sharon Carter.
Oh, the power broker.
She is back.
Yeah, she's back.
And her loyalties are
Questionable.
a little iffy after what happened in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, major trust issues there.
Yeah, so is she an ally or a threat?
Right, and how will her past actions affect her relationship with Ross
Oh yeah,
now that he's president?
it's juicy.
There's so much drama there.
Oh, so much.
So much potential.
Okay, let's talk new characters.
All right.
Shira Haas is playing Sabra.
Yes.
She's an Israeli superhero,
Uh-huh.
and she has ties to the mutant world.
This is interesting.
So, could this be our first real glimpse into mutants
I think so.
in the MCU?
I think so.
I mean,
It begs the question, how are they going to integrate mutants into this world?
right, it's not just about like
Yeah.
throwing in some cool powers.
No, it's a whole
There's like a whole
the whole societal thing.
societal, political,
Ramifications.
like, are they going to be welcomed or feared?
Right, will they be seen as heroes or threats?
Right.
It's not as simple as just like dropping the X-Men into this world.
Exactly.
They got to really think this through.
It's got to be nuanced.
Yeah. And then there's the big bad,
Ooh.
the leader,
From way back.
back from the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
What do you make of his return
After all these years.
after all these years?
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
That film often feels like a footnote in the MCU.
Right.
But this shows that even those early stories
Right.
have lasting consequences.
Yeah.
You know, the leader.
With his enhanced intellect and focus on scientific experimentation,
Right.
he represents a different kind of threat.
Yeah, it's not just brute force.
No,
Right,
it's
no,
about
yeah.
the potential for like scientific advancements to be used for evil.
Right. So we got political intrigue with
Ah.
Ross and Carter.
Uh-huh.
We got a super intelligent villain
Yes.
with a history in the MCU.
A history.
And we've got Sam Wilson
Right.
trying to figure out what it means to be Captain America in this crazy new world.
This is shaping up to be a very different kind of Captain America story.
Yes, very different.
It really feels like Brave New World is trying to push boundaries
Yeah.
and explore more complex themes.
But it's just the beginning.
For Sam Wilson's Captain America,
Yeah.
this film is going to lay the foundation for his future in the MCU.
So exciting. And you know what? Speaking of evolving, we can't forget about Joaquin Torres.
Oh, yeah, the new Falcon.
Yeah.
He took up the mantle in the series.
What do you think his role will be in the film?
I'm interested to see how his partnership with Sam develops.
Yeah.
They had such great chemistry
They did.
in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But their dynamic is bound to change.
Sure.
Now that Sam is Captain America.
Right. Will Torres be like a supportive wingman?
Right.
Or will he challenge Sam's decisions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their relationship will be a key part of this film.
Absolutely. It adds another layer
Yeah.
of complexity to the story.
Complexity.
And you know what else I'm curious about? Bucky Barnes.
Oh.
Like, he may not be in the trailers,
Hmm.
but it feels impossible for him to not show up.
Yeah, it would be strange.
It would be so weird
If he wasn't in it at all.
if he was just, like, absent.
He's such an integral part
Right.
of Sam's journey.
Of the whole Captain America legacy.
And the Captain America legacy.
So I'm eager to see
Yeah.
how their friendship has evolved since the series
Uh-huh.
and what role he might play, even if it's a smaller one.
Yeah, even if it's just a cameo,
Yeah. In this brave new world.
it's got to be more than a cameo.
All right, we've covered a lot,
We have.
and I think it's time to take a step back.
Yeah.
Let our listener digest all this.
Process all this information.
What stands out to you so far?
Yeah, what are your initial thoughts and questions?
Yeah. We'll be back in a flash
Yes, we will.
to dive even deeper.
Into this brave new world.
Brave new world.
Roll up.
Buckle up.
Okay, so we're back and ready to dig even deeper into this brave new world. And one thing that keeps popping up for me in all these materials
Oh, yeah.
is how this movie isn't just a standalone adventure.
Right.
It's like it's a bridge connecting different parts of the MCU.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, it's strategically positioned to set the stage for what's coming next.
Yeah.
It's especially Thunderbolts.
Oh, Thunderbolts.
It's like on the horizon, and this is leading right into it.
And having Harrison Ford play Thaddeus Ross
Yeah.
in both films
They go next to them.
solidifies that connection. Yeah.
I mean, he's the president now, so his influence is going to be felt across
Everything.
the whole MCU.
Yeah, it's a smart move by Marvel.
Yeah.
Keeps the audience invested in the bigger picture.
For sure.
And I think, based on what we've read, Brave New World might even introduce characters who end up joining the Thunderbolts team.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
It'd be like a backdoor pilot.
A backdoor pilot for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, right.
Right within a Captain America movie.
Well, that's clever.
It's a clever way to expand the world building.
Yeah.
And keep people on the edge of their seats.
Totally. Okay. Let's circle back to Sam Wilson
All right, back to Sun.
for a second. Because, the source material really emphasizes how this movie is about him defining
Yeah.
what it means to be Captain America.
On his own terms.
On his own terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Steve Rogers.
He's not.
And I think that's so important to remember.
It is.
He has his own experiences, his
Yeah.
own perspective, his own way of
Yeah.
approaching the role.
It's not about filling Steve's shoes.
Yeah.
It's about forging a new path.
It's about shaping the legacy,
Exactly.
not just wearing the suit.
It's evolution, not imitation.
Right. And so that raises some interesting questions.
Oh, yeah, like how will Sam reconcile his own vision
Yeah.
with the expectations that come with the shield?
Right.
Especially now that he's operating in a world with Thaddeus Ross as president.
Oh, yeah. What's that power dynamic going to be like?
It's going to be fascinating.
Will they be allies or will their views clash?
Right.
How does a black Captain America navigate a political landscape?
Right.
That might be
That could be hostile.
hostile. Yeah.
Those are questions the film seems ready to tackle.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Oh, me too.
That okay?
Okay, and speaking of nuance,
Yeah.
let's talk about the leader for a second.
Okay. The leader.
You mentioned earlier that you needed like a refresher on him.
I did. I needed a refresher.
I'm still a little fuzzy on
Yeah.
why he's such a major threat.
Yeah.
All I remember the scene from The Incredible Hulk
Oh.
where his head starts to bulge.
Yeah, that scene is a great visual representation of his transformation. Okay, so the leader,
Okay,
Akea Samuel Stearns,
right.
was exposed to Bruce Banner's gamma-irradiated blood,
Oh, right.
which enhanced his intelligence
Okay.
to genius levels.
Right, so he's like super smart.
Super smart.
Yeah.
He's basically the ultimate evil mastermind,
Oh, wow.
like a brilliant strategist,
Right.
a master manipulator,
Okay.
and someone who poses a very different kind of threat
Different than
than we've seen before.
like the brute force.
Yeah, he's not about smashing things.
Right, so he's using his brain
He's using his brain.
to be evil.
He's using his intellect to manipulate events.
Right.
Often from behind the scenes.
Okay.
And considering what we've read about him experimenting on people.
Oh, yeah, experimenting on people.
And potentially creating superpowered individuals.
Right.
That's where things get really interesting.
Hold on, so is that how some of the Thunderbolts get their powers?
It's definitely a possibility.
Wow.
And we still don't know Sharon Carter's full agenda
The power broker.
as the power broker.
Yeah.
Is she working with the leader? Are they rivals in this super-powered black market?
Oh.
There are so many potential connections.
This is what makes it so fun
I know.
to talk about the MCU.
It's like this giant web,
Yeah.
and every movie adds another thread.
Right. Creating new patterns and possibilities.
And those threads don't always lead where you expect.
Never know where they're going.
So we've got this potential clash between Sam and Ross.
Yeah.
A supervillain playing mind games.
Mm-hmm.
A power broker operating in the shadows.
Right.
And don't forget the looming presence of mutants.
Yeah. Symbolized by Sabra.
Yeah.
She's a wild card.
She's a wild card.
Like, what's she gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's exciting.
I know, and it's clear that Brave New World is serving as like a launch pad for so many crucial elements.
It's like the starting point.
in the future of the MCU.
Yeah, and it's a film that looks both backward and forward, connecting the past to the present,
Right.
while laying the groundwork for a very different future.
I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but all this is getting me so pumped.
Oh, me too.
For February 2025,
I can't wait.
we're getting a politically charged thriller
Yeah.
with a super intelligent villain,
Yeah.
a black Captain America forging his own path,
Yes.
potential connections to the Thunderbolts and the X-Men,
Oh, yeah.
and the introduction of a powerful new character in Sabra.
This can be epic.
What's not to love?
All right, we are back, and I am still reeling from all these connections and possibilities.
Yeah, it's a lot to process.
It is. But before we go too far down the rabbit hole
Yeah,
of MCU speculation,
right.
we got to zoom back in on what makes Brave New World so important on its own.
Right, like, this film isn't just about setting up other projects.
Right.
It's about Sam Wilson.
Becoming Captain America.
This is his moment.
This is his story, his challenges, and his triumphs.
Yeah, and it's such a powerful statement.
It is.
You know, to see a black man take on the mantle
Yeah,
of one of America's most iconic heroes.
absolutely.
It's a symbol of progress.
It really is.
It shows that the MCU is changing
It's evolving.
and willing to tackle complex themes.
Right, like representation.
Yeah,
Identity.
it's a bold move.
It is.
And it opens up so many possibilities for nuanced storytelling.
Oh, yeah, because Sam's experiences as a black man in America
Right.
are going to shape how he sees the world.
Yeah, his perspective as Captain America.
And he'll face challenges
Oh, yeah.
that Steve Rogers never had to deal with.
Challenges and dilemmas that Steve never even had to consider.
Right, and that's what makes this so exciting.
It's not just about wearing the costume.
No.
It's about what that costume means
Race.
in a changing world.
Yeah, and then you add someone like Thaddeus Ross as president,
Oh, yeah.
who's been kind of antagonistic to heroes in the past. Right. Not the most supportive guy.
Not always, yeah. So, like, the potential for drama is off the charts.
Oh, yeah. Imagine the tension.
No.
Sam Wilson, a black Captain America,
Yeah.
trying to do what's right
Yeah.
in a world where the most powerful man in the nation
Yeah.
might be working against him.
That's deep.
That's a story with weight
Yeah.
and relevance.
Makes you think about what it really means to be a hero,
Yeah.
especially in a world that's getting more and more complicated,
More divided.
more divided.
More complex.
Yeah, and it's not just about politics. We're also talking about the possibility of mutants entering the MCU.
Oh, yeah, with Sabra.
Yeah.
Like a whole other layer.
Yeah. How's society going to react to them?
Right. Will they be embraced or feared?
Another big question mark.
It all ties into this idea of a brave new world.
Yeah,
What will the world look like with mutants in it?
right. How are they going to change things?
How will they challenge our ideas of what it means to be human?
It's wild to think about. It feels like Brave New World could be the first step.
It does feel like a launch pad.
Yeah, into this whole new era for the MCU.
Yeah.
One that's more diverse, more complex, and more willing to deal with these big questions.
And Sam Wilson is leading the charge.
Yeah, he is.
He's not just carrying on the legacy of Captain America.
Right.
He's changing it,
He's making it his own.
redefining it.
Yeah, for a new generation.
For a new world.
And facing challenges that Steve Rogers never could have imagined.
Yeah, and in doing so, he's creating a path
Yeah.
to a truly brave new world.
Man, February 2025. cannot come soon enough.
I know, I'm ready.
I'm so ready to see how this all plays out.
Me too. But in the meantime, we've got all this amazing information to unpack. And the best part is...
What's that?
We're just scratching the surface.
Yeah, we are.
Brave New World is just the beginning.
It's just the tip of the iceberg.
Who knows what surprises are waiting for us in the MCU?
That's what keeps us coming back.
It does. And to our listeners out there, as you're thinking about Brave New World,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with one final thought.
Right.
Think about what your vision of a Brave New World would be.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What kind of hero would Sam Wilson be in that world?
Yeah.
What would he have to face?
What kind of impact would he have on the future?
Right. Let us know your theories,
Yeah.
because we'll be back soon
We will.
to dive into another corner of this ever-expanding universe.
Yes, we will.
Until then, stay curious.
Stay curious.